to research household hazardous waste, more specifically e-waste. We're going to share with you what we learned, our proposed improvement, and who we've shared it with. We're going to start with a short mystery skit called Who Killed Oscar the Grouch?
Alright everybody, away from the crime scene. The detective is here. We can process the scene now. Alright detective, we have preserved the scene for you and I've brought some of the local citizens in your work to question you.
Thanks, officer. Let's see what we have here. Well, look at this. It's a broken CFL bulb. Officer, we'll need to bag this. Oh, look here. It just keeps getting better and better. Officer, we'll need to bag this as well.
But detective, why? What's important about that stuff?
Well, officer, it's your lucky day. It seems you're going to learn something here. Why, that just happens to be an electronic power adapter. In fact, looks like there's quite a few in here.
So trash to me.
I think I've seen enough. There's definitely a theme here.
So detective, do you know what happened?
Why, yes. Oscar was murdered!
No, wait just a minute. How do you come to that conclusion based on the evidence?
Are you ready for your lesson, son? What do they teach at the academies these days? Which one of you threw away the CFL bulb?
I might have. Why?
Do you have any idea what's inside of a CFL bulb?
No, not really. Just an ordinary light bulb.
CFL bulbs are no ordinary bulbs. They're filled with mercury vapor, a highly toxic gas. Enough of those breaking in a trash can, there's gonna be trouble. What about the power adapters? Who threw those away?
I did. Why? Sorry, trash away a crime.
Fortunate for you, not yet, but maybe it should be with all this careless citizens on this street seem to be. Power adapters like this may seem like normal trash, but they contain toxic heavy metals and electronics inside. In the trash, those metals got in the water. Yes, the water that Oscar was drinking from every day.
How was I supposed to?
All of the items I pull out of Oscar's trash can here have one thing in common. They're all hazardous forms of e-waste. CFL bulbs, LED bulbs, electronics, power adapters, old mobile phones. The list goes on and on. All of these items have toxic elements that can impact the air you breathe and the water you drink. Confined in this can, Oscar had no way to escape the concentrated effects of these poisons.
So detective, who can I arrest?
Well, officer, that is the crime here. While all these items are hazardous, there are no laws preventing their disposal. So while you are all guilty, nobody can be arrested for this crime today. But you all need to learn a thing or two about what you throw away and make sure to take the effort to properly dispose of it.
Yeah, you heard him. What? Wait, how are they supposed to do that, detective?
That concludes our skit. We will now tell you about our research proposal, what we've learned throughout the season with our community, through what we learned throughout the season and shared with the community through our team Facebook page. Our Facebook posts reach as many as 700 people in our community. All of the research and our extensive research included internet informational videos, a field trip to the recycling center, and a survey of people in our community.
Through our community survey, we learned that not very many people are aware of educated on e-waste, which is thrown away as normal trash.
Well, public awareness is a problem. We are more surprised to find that even when we recycle e-waste, like the companies that collect the recycling center and listening often distribute to larger companies which then ship it to countries for disposal.
75% of the world's e-waste ends up being shipped to these developing countries. Hundreds of thousands of people in these countries earn income for disassembling our trash, often leading to brain damage and birth defects.
We originally thought that we would find a solution from keeping e-waste from going into the normal trash, like our skid show. However, we quickly realized that even though we recycle these hazardous wastes, there's still a huge problem.
So instead of focusing on the waste itself, we decided the best solution would be to eliminate the need for it. We chose a specific item to find a solution for it, the DC power adapter.
According to the EPA, the average household has 8 DC external power adapters. These are thrown away every time electronic devices or appliances are replaced.
Our solution proposes to eliminate the need for a DC power adapter by introducing both AC and DC electrical systems in homes and businesses. Billings of these adapters could be eliminated from electronic devices and ultimately from being disposed of in our trash.
The technology for the solution exists today, but it requires standards for both construction and device manufacturers. Similar to how USB has become a standard for computer accessories, we believe a similar DC interface is possible for homes or businesses.
The added cost of these systems can easily be paid for by more efficient conversion from AC to DC and cost savings in the devices that no longer need transformers. These devices waste $4.4 billion annually by being left plugged in and on all the time.
We have shared our research project activities, articles, informational videos, and what we've learned throughout the season with our team Facebook page, like I said before. We reach 700 people in our community, and all of this information is in your notebooks for your reference. That concludes our presentation. We'd be happy to answer any questions.
So, outlet plugs in your house would have AC power capability on it.
Yeah, because when it converts from AC to DC, it's wasting power, and then solar panels already are DC, but then since we have these AC power power panels that only are AC, it has to be converted back to DC, and then back to AC, then back to DC, instead of just going directly to our devices and wasting energy.
And it's also a lot of e-waste for all the adapters like up there, because that's a lot of heavy electronics that are getting thrown away that there's no need for.
Interesting. So we ship these to other countries to dispose of them.
Yeah, because when we recycle them, we think that we're doing something good, like this guy thinks he's doing, but then after a while, they get shipped over to these countries, and he's like, but pretty much no one knows.
People live and die disassembling our e-waste, basically.
And their toys are just like a broken computer, like
Accessories and stuff.
Yeah, they basically, and like they said, that people get like birth defects and brain damage because they're born in poisons and heavy metals that they're trying to disassemble for their lives.
So what's in here that's bad?
There's a bunch of heavy metals and
Like
Beryllium, mercury, lead, stuff like that. In light bulbs, there's mercury vapor, which
it's a very
is
toxic
very,
gas.
very.
You don't want that broken in your house, you don't want to break one of those CFL light bulbs that's in your home.
And so we talked to an electrician about this, and he told us that it would be possible, but it would, but there would be some changes we'd have to do, and the cost would be double, depending on the cost of the converter. But that doesn't include the money we save from not putting the power adapters in every new device or the compliance we get. And then it would also take one and a half times the normal time to put it in.
Okay. So they're installing twice as much
Yeah.
equipment into the home.
Yeah, from the conversions, $4.4 billion are wasted annually from just the conversions from AC to DC.
The DC power panel, that would be somewhere located in your house, and then you would have wiring going to each outlet.
Yeah.
So you'd have the normal ACs, and then you'd also have DC. So you wouldn't have to. Some run on AC. So for those you'd use the AC, but for the DC you'd use the ones without the converters.
Okay, the kind that we plug in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have it on.
But my point is that you have a localized DC power, and then that's wired through your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you're.
Yeah.
It's not the device, the outlet itself converting it. It's being done at a.
Well, they take what we want is they take it straight from DC and they take it to your house without converting it to AC and then back to DC again.
Okay, so this is the classic Edison Tesla discussion. I see some people smiling. The cost effectiveness, you said just within a house.
It's doubled, but when I talked to the electrician, we didn't tell him that he wasn't thinking about what it would be to take out this the savings from like all the other appliances and devices we put power adapters in.
You also have shared this with.
We have shared this we put videos and our research stuff on our Facebook page,
And we've shared it with our family and friends.
and they've spread the word.
And we also did a survey and surveying.
And over 700 bits on
and
Facebook.
we've gotten like 900.
Yeah, we have like 10,000 views.
Yeah, so that's our
That's
research
10,000.
survey.
I think it said 700 before, but that's okay.
So that's our survey. If you
Yeah.
guys want to look at that.
Nice job with the bulletin boards and the skit and well presented. Thank you very much. You guys did a great job.
Excellent job.
Don't throw away, Jasmine, let that happen.
Oh, yeah.